grade KJ1, and I will be explaining networking model. Let's move on the next slide. Definition. A networking model is a concept in network architecture research as a standard in the data communication process of device within a network. Besides serving as a device standard, this network model also provides will denials on how data is sent, received, and processed within the network. Next slide. Now we can see the concept of chaos networking. Application address of the server, the wire 1S and 0S, checking for errors, sending message, encryption. Chaos networking model networking. Chaos networking refers to a situation where data communication is unstructured. The image on the left shows how communication worked before networking model existed. At that time, data communication was not well organized, which often caused problems such as data collision and error in transmitting information. After the networking model was introduced, data communication became much more structured. Networking models made network easier to understand, manage, and develop. This is the main difference between the communication before and after the networking model was established. Model networking, application, presentation, session, transport, network, data link, and physical. Easy to manage to storage place. Easy component has same language to communication. Now let's move on the slide 3. Networking models are generally defined to model generally divided in the two types: networking TCP IP and OSI. The fires in the TCP IP model, which in the model most commonly used today. Compared the OSI model, TCP IP is less formal and much simpler. Earlier, I explained that the OSI International Organization for Standardization introduction the OSI Open System International model. The TCP/IP model can be considered an improved version of the OSI model as network technology continued to evolve. Companies and organizations worked together to improve networking system and make communication technology more effective. Although the OSI model has seven layer and provider data framework, it is rarely used in real world networking. Today, it is mainly used for education purposes, like in the present. In contrast, the TCP/IP model is more widely used because it is simpler, more practical and easier to implement. Now, let's move on to next slide. OSI standard for open system. OSI standard for open system integration. It is a networking model developed by the International Organization for Standardization, issued as a framework for connection different computer network. The OSI model divides the network communication into 7 layers. As a networking technology advanced, the TCP/IP model was introduced. As I mentioned earlier, the OSI model has 7 layers, while TCP/IP model generally has 5 layers, making it widely adopted in modern computer network. On this slide, we will discuss the TCP/IP model with standard for transmission control protocol in an internet protocol. TCP/IP is also known as the Internet Protocol Suite. It is the foundation of the internet and is simpler than the OSI model because it only has 4 layers. This model was developed by has all 4 layers. The U.S. Department of Defense, or DoD, it combines several OSI layers into broader layer while maintaining the same goal, which is to enable communication between computers over a network. Here I will explain how the TCP/IP model works. First, data, if it's divided into small packet, these packets are then sent to a router, which determines the best route to the destination. After the route is selected, the packet are delivered to the destination. Its TCP/IP process the data according to its specific function. Finally, all the packets are reassembled into the original file or complete data. TCP/IP, a simplified version of the OSI model that I explained earlier. Both models have the same purpose, which they provide a standard for computer communication. The main difference is the number of layers. The OSI model has 7 layers, while the TCP/IP model has 4 layers. Some is grouped into 3 depending on the implementation. On this slide, you can also see the comparison between the OSI and TCP/IP model. The TCP/IP application layer provider the interface that allow software application the communication over a network. Common protocol at this layer include HTTP, FTP, SMTP, and many others. Next, let's look a simple example. Imagine you want to open YouTube, any website. This is OSI to 7 layer application, presentation, transport, network, data link, and physical, and TCP, IP, for layer link, internet, transport, application, and TCP, physical, data link, network, and transport. Next, let's look at a simple. Imagine you want to open YouTube or any website using HTTP. In this process, the user sends a request. So the browser, for example, is wincisco.com. Wait, loading. The browser sends a request for the web server. The loading process. Search YouTube. The browser sends a request to web server. The loading process means the browser is communication with the server. A web server such as Cisco or MikroTik receives the request and decided whether to respond. If the request is accepted, the server sends the request data back to the browser. The browser and the web page is displayed. The next slide. The next slide explains the transmission control protocol. TCP is a connection or a protocol. It ensures that for error and guarantees that all packet arrives successfully before assembling them. Finally, TCP transmission control protocol and UDP, user data program protocol. Finally, we have the user data protocol, datagram protocol, UDP, unlike TCP. UDP is connexionless. It does not guarantee packet delivery, does not correct transmission error, and does not transmit lost packet. Therefore, the main difference between TCP and UDP is that TCP guarantees reliable data delivery, while UDP priority speed and ways that not guarantee that all packet will arrive successfully. And is next slide 15. Main fungsi portion of the TCP/IP model. The TCP/IP model focus more on fungsi and effect than the OC model. Its main function provides a standard for communication in computer network and the internet. Reduce complexity by combining several OC layers. Simpling network protocol by using only 4 core layer. Next slide. TCP/IP structure. TCP transmission control protocol. TCP is a connection-oriented protocol. Data is transmission in the correct order. It is prevent data congestion and makes it easier to detect and correct transmission error. The simple since TCP requires two-way communication between the sender and receiver, it takes more time than connection protocol. Next slide. Main function of the TCP/IP model. The TCP/IP model focus on the functional and efficiency compared to the OC model. Its main functional are provide communication standard for network and the internet, reduce complexity by combining and several OC layer, simplifies protocol by using only 4 main layer. Next slide, the CPIP network layer. The network layer is the layer where each device is assigned a unique identity, the form of an IP address. An IP address serves and the network address used to connect device within a network. It also helps prevent addressing error during packet transmission. TCP/IP network layer. The network layer mainly uses the Internet Protocol IP. IP provide to important function addressing, assigning unique IP address to device, routing, determining the best path of the transmission. Sorry. Every device on a network must have a unique IP address. Next slide. Now, this diagram shows several VPC, each switch in ON network address. The VPC can communicate with another such between laptop 1 and laptop 2. Laptop 1 and laptop 2 with the help of router. VPC help to switch. Will the switches connect device within the same network? Now let's move on the next slide. Data link and physical layer. The data link defines the protocol required by the physical layer. One important feature of the data link layer is PCS, frame check sequence, which perform error detection. It detects error but does not recover lost data. The addressing method used at the data link layer is the MAC address. The physical layer defines the physical media such as cable and hardware used to connect network device. Next slide 22. And subsolution. Then the subsolution on the sender's computer data is divided into smaller packets with different names depending on the layer These packets are then verified with protocol information through a process called encapsulation. On the reshaped computer, the opposite process takes place. The protocol hits air, removed decapsulation, and the packets are reassembled into the original complete data. Okay. Next slide. Encapsulation and decapsulation. One sender data, TCP data is encapsulation layer by layer. Data, TCP, IP, data link, receiver, IP, TCP, and data link. To be receiver, data, TCP, IP, TCP, data, IP, TCP, and data link. Slide 24 is the same as slide slide 23. The content is the same as the slide 23. Machine name is TCP, IP. Different names are used for data. A different layer on the TCP IP model. Transport layer, segment. Network layer, packet. Data link layer, frame. That is all I would like to present today. Thank you very much for your attention. I sincerely apologize if I made any mistake or mispronunciation any words during this presentation. Thank you once again. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.